morning everyone. Today we start the chapter, the solar system. The chapter number is 12. Page number is on 88. In this chapter, we learn about the Milky Way galaxy, and the solar system. We live on the Earth, the only planet that supports life. The Earth is a part of the solar system. The Sun, along the 8 planets and other heavenly bodies that move around the Sun in a particular path form the solar system. The Earth is the 3rd planet in the solar system. Our solar system belongs to a galaxy called the Milky Way. All these and many more unknown heavenly bodies together form the universe. So today we are reading chapter 12. The solar system. This planet will be Earth. Earth is our planet, and our galaxy name is Milky Way. Read about the Milky Way. The Milky Way galaxy. A galaxy is a cluster of hundreds and millions of stars, gas, dust, and other heavenly bodies held together around the center. You will be surprised to know that the universe has many galaxies. Like our galaxy, the name of our galaxy is Milky Way. But in the universe, there are many galaxies, such as the Milky Way, Andromeda, Black Eye, and Whirlpool, to name a few. The Earth belongs to the Milky Way galaxy. All the stars that we see on the Earth also belong to the galaxy. The name Milky Way was given because of the hazy faint band of light that we can see stretching across the night sky. The heavenly bodies in the Milky Way are the Sun, the Moon, the stars, the planet, the comets, and the asteroids. Now read about the stars. Stars are big balls of fire. They have their own light and heat. The Sun is one of the stars in the Milky Way. Many of the stars are much bigger than the Sun, but they appear very small as they are very far away from our Earth. In the sky, some stars appear as a group arranged in different patterns. Such groups of stars are called constellations. Ursa Major and Ursa Minor are the names of some constellations. The solar system, the Sun and the 8 planets, along with their satellites, heavenly bodies like comets and asteroids, form the solar system. The word solar means the of the Sun. Now the Sun. The Sun is the star that is nearest to our Earth. It has its own light and heat. It forms the center of the solar system. All the planets move around the Sun in an oval-shaped orbit called elliptical orbit. An orbit is a set path along with the heavenly bodies move. So this is our Sun, and the shape of the orbit is this, and this is called elliptical orbit. Now, satellites are moons. The heavenly bodies which orbit around the planets are known as natural satellites or moons. These satellites do not have any light of their own. They absorb light from the sun and shine at night. The moon that we see shining in the night from the earth is our natural satellite. So, what is a galaxy? And if I ask the question of what is a galaxy and what is the name of our galaxy, our galaxy is a massive cluster of hundreds and millions of stars and other heavenly bodies held together around the center. And the name of our galaxy is the Milky Way. Now we do some questions here. The first is on the question number 2 is G. What is a galaxy? Meaning of our galaxy. Answer is our galaxy is a massive cluster of hundreds and millions of stars and other heavenly bodies held together around the center. Now, we read about the planets. Planets are the heavenly bodies that move in an orbit around the sun. They do not produce heat or light but reflect the light of the sun. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune are the 8 planets of our solar system. So the number of planets in our solar system is 8. The planets which are closer to the sun have smaller orbits. The planets away from the sun have longer orbits. This is our sun, and this planet is closer to the sun. They have smaller orbits. Those planets who are far away from the sun, they have no longer orbits. So what is the difference between stars and planets? First difference is star produces their own heat and light. Planets do not produce their own heat and light. Stars are stationary, they do not move. And planets move around the sun. Now we read about about the first planet which is very closer to the sun is the Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet and it is nearest to the sun and it is very hot. It takes 88 days to travel around the sun. Mercury has no moon or satellite. So Mercury is closer to the sun and it has a small orbit and it takes 88 days to travel around the sun. It is very closer to the sun, that's why it is very hot. And it has no moon or any other satellite. Now the next is Venus. After the Mercury, the second number is Venus. Venus is known as the twin planet of the Earth, as it is almost of the same size as the Earth. It is the brightest and the hottest among all planets. It is also known as the morning star and the evening star, as it can be seen from the Earth either just before the sunrise or just after the sunset. Venus has no moon. Mercury has no moon, Venus has no moon. It is the second closest planet near to the sun. It is also known as morning star and evening star. Now the third planet is our planet is Earth. First is Mercury, second is Venus, and the third is our planet Earth. Earth is the third planet from the sun. It has the most suitable condition that makes the existence of life possible. 2/3 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. The Earth is also known as the blue planet. It takes around 365 days to travel around the sun. It has only one moon. You know that our Earth has only one moon. And it takes to complete one revolution to travel around the sun. It is 365 days. Now the next is Mars. Mars is known as the red planet and it is the fourth planet from the sun. It has two moons. Jupiter. Now the next is Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest of all the planets. It is the fifth planet. This is the largest planet. It has a ring around it which are made of dust. It has 69 moons. The number of moons, it has 69. Now the next is Saturn. Next is Saturn. actually cluster of dust, rocks and ice. It is as big as Jupiter and has 62 known moons. Also known as ring planet. And the ring is formed by the dust, rocks and ice. Now the next is Uranus. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun. It is the wally planet which rolls on its sides. The other planets spin upright. Uranus is also encircled by many twin rings. It has around 27 more moons. The number of moons is 27. Now the next is Neptune. Next is Neptune. Neptune is the eighth and farthest planet from the Sun. It takes around 165 years to travel around the Moon. It has 20 rings which are made up of small particles of rocks and ice. It has around 40 known moons. The number of moons is 40. Now, come asking that which planet is known as the red planet. So Mars is known as the red planet. Which planet is known as the twin planet of the Earth? So Venus is known as the twin planet of the Earth. Which planet is the farthest from the Sun? The Neptune is the farthest from the Sun. Now we read about the comets. Comets are lumps of ice and dust. They travel around the Sun. As a comet approaches the Sun, some of its frozen gases evaporates, creating a tail of dust and ice which can be seen from the Earth. That comets, when you come closer to the Earth, as a comet approaches the Sun, some of its frozen gases evaporates, creating a tail of dust and ice which can be seen from the Earth. Now the next is asteroids. Asteroids are small rocky objects that orbit around the Sun. Most of them are seen between Mars and Jupiter. Most of them are seen between Mars and Jupiter. They orbit around the Sun like planets, but they are much smaller than planets. Therefore, they are also called planets. Now, the next question is name the 8th planet. In our solar system, the number of planets is 8 and the name is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. There are two words in this chapter. The first word is cluster. And the second word is lump. These are the two words that you have to learn it. And your homework is you have to complete fill in the blanks, B, true false, and read this chapter properly, you will get the answer in your study. Thank you.